Hello everyone and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, where in the last episode we completed a bunch of quests, and in fact I appear to have unlocked the tier 4 quests. I think they go up to tier 5, but I might be wrong. They might only go up to tier 4.
I found some iron.
Yes, and found some iron in the base. So this is going to be a fairly good base building episode, honestly, if we've got iron to excavate. Yeah. But I did hear a screamer outside, so I am going to go and poke my head up. She's out there somewhere. Alright, let's get the crossbow ready.
Sand.
Right here? Yeah, she is. You know what? How about you scream a little bit? There we go. We've got some ferals and radiated to that heading up down. I'm going to move over to the actual Horde defense section. Oh, she's killed herself. Well, I may as well have killed her myself then. Damn it! Witch! Oh, the radiated soldier. Nice. Gonna get a little bit of the extra EXP then. I am crouching, should you want to join us.
Is there any point by the time I get there? Are you gonna
I'm dealing with a radiated soldier and a radiated big mama, so they're probably gonna be around for a little bit.
As I get there. Just put the last bullet into its head.
Probably. You know how it goes.
Yes.
Oh, that was a crotch shot. I do apologize. That isn't cricket, no matter what the situation. There we go. Oh, that was a massive miss there. Nice. There we go.
There we are.
There's that boom headshot playing its part. She is not down. Oh, damn. She is not down. Come on, hop up. Didn't want to kill you. Wanted to kill her.
It's really annoying when one gets in the way.
It is, yeah. Oh, no, she's down. Wow. Okay.
She is down.
Pretty happy with that. It only took, like, 10 arrows. Nice work.
Very nice. I haven't actually looked at it. I've got 5 skill points available.
Oh, wow.
Let's see what I can get. Yeah, level 79 gave me like quite a few skill points. Well, or I've just been...
No, I think you mentioned that you had a bunch of skill points last episode as well.
I might have been saving up because I got level 10 perception. I don't know about this whole enemy's weak point thing because it doesn't seem to have given me anything new. So maybe it's just...
Maybe you're just doing more damage?
Yeah.
Sometimes the descriptions are a little bit vague, I'll be honest. They do sometimes leave a little bit to be desired.
Yeah. So that does mean that I can get boom headshot 5.
Very, very nice.
Which means 100% headshot damage and 45% chance to explode heads instead of 30. That's good.
I'm gonna go and let's see. We're making crush sand. Oh, fantastic. I'll take some of that. Take the cement.
Put some into Deadeye, the marksman rifle.
Okay. That goes in there. Okay, we've got a load of. Well, I've got 16 blocks worth of cement. I'm just gonna go around the inside, continuing to double reinforce.
Cool.
I'm almost certain that it would be cheaper in the long run to simply dig out the flagstone and replace it with rebar, but I'm going to go the lazy route for now. And regret it later. There we go. So that's 2 walls, I believe, that will be fully double reinforced along the inside. And yeah, just 2 walls, and we're starting work on the other 2 at present.
Okay, I'm going to put some stone on to make cement.
Finally going to pull these iron spikes down from the inside as well.
Hello.
They've been there for way too long.
Is there any more concrete?
There we go. So I just grabbed a load, but we are now making lots of sand, so you should be able to put more concrete mix on, and I did put about 160 on it or something like that.
Yeah, I can see you did.
Getting a second cement mixer may genuinely be worth it. I could put one together.
Yeah, the sand is really fast though. It's only got another 7 seconds and it's all done, and then it'll be back on making concrete again.
What do you think is the biggest bottleneck for our concrete production? Having resources or the speed at which we can process those resources?
I think it's the processing. I think it's the... I would almost like to have a forge dedicated to making cement and the cement mixer dedicated to making sand, and then a cement mixer that, you know, one extra forge or one extra cement mixer I think would be good.
Okay.
Depending on what resources they take. If they're really hard to make, then no, but...
No, they're relatively easy to make, actually. At that point, we would want a forge purely for the sake of stone. Because that's really the only thing that's involved in cement is stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bellows. It does feel a little bit like playing Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead whenever I'm doing stuff like this. It always makes me want to play more of it. Every single time.
Aww. I never played that game.
There we go. Bellows is being made. And once that's done, I'll build the second forge. And I'll pop it right next to the first. Or I could bring it downstairs and put it next to the cement mixer down here.
That would be good, because then it could be a specific cement making area. That would be kind of cool.
Would you be able to do me a solid and just move your bedroll?
Mm-hmm.
Pop our bedrolls over there. That way I can put a second cement mixer there if I really want to. But
I'm gonna
primarily I can put a forge. So, sure, that's not a problem at all. Need another...
There's nothing in there yet.
Pipe section. That should not be there. I've been staring at that for a little while. Each time I'm thinking, yeah, that shouldn't be there. Need some small stones. There we go. Start smelting the iron in. There we go. Forge is being made. At this point, no more putting small stones into the upstairs forge. We can, unless there is something very specific that we want to make with it. Something super specific. But odds are there's not going to be. I'm also going to start making all the materials needed to make another cement mixer. I might as well. There's really no particular reason not to. I'm gonna need...
Oh, I see what I need to do. So with the bike area, because I'm about to start mining under the bike area, and I've got to be careful with that.
Yes.
So let's go and have a little look at what's going on here. So it looks like it's held up by these pillars, so I just need to carry them all the way down to the floor as I mine out under it, basically, don't I?
Not necessarily. It's all based on support, but for the time being, that's probably a good move.
Yeah.
For the time being, yeah. We could even make the area underneath that, like the forge area, but if we... Do you see where the support pillars are? If we make that a wall with a door in it, so you know where you've put your wall currently, if that was just 2 tiles further along, so it was directly underneath the pillars, that would be super awesome. Does that make sense? So if
so this wall here needs to be 2 back, so it's like underneath the... Yeah, I absolutely...
Because it would be a perfect supporting wall then.
This frame wall here, I'll leave it here just for now, and then I'll take it down in a minute.
Sure. The alternative is we could just have that as a storage space and we could just rush in and grab whatever we want. But I think having it around all of the industrial machinery would genuinely be quite cool. Oh, there we go. I'm going to pop these rocks in it straight away and immediately... I'm going to pop an anvil in there. Realistically, we don't need one in there. But I'll pop one in there anyway. There we are. I'm going to start smelting down.
I got fed up with using the auger because it seems like I do pretty good damage with the steel pickaxe and it's so noisy.
Yeah.
I like talking while I'm mining.
Yeah, surprisingly. I like talking in your Let's Play. Who'd have thunk it?
How my first year go?
Oh, we haven't started with our tea and our breakfast. No wonder.
No wonder.
Quickly. I need to make a proper area where we can eat, so we're not being uncivilized brutes. But here we are. Doing the best we can. There we go. Tea and breakfast consumed. We've got fish tacos now, by the way.
Yummy.
I know, right? Let's drop these off. We've got so many meats to use. Oh, my lord. I'm going to grab 5 hobos to use. I don't think I need any more than that. Drop these off. Actually, no, we can't put the shades in there. Have we got a copy of shades? We don't. I'm just going to straight up scrap these football helmets. Oh, that being said... Oh, wow. If I make those football helmets into mining helmets instead... I'll scrap that mining helmet, but... Yeah, turning these football helmets into mining helmets increases the value by a lot. What do I need for that? I need some mechanical parts, 5 duct tape, 4 scrap polymers, and a flashlight. I'm going to assume that, by and large, the components needed for this are altogether cheaper than I'm going to be selling them for. I might be wrong, but I don't really mind too much, even if I am. So, understand where I'm coming from with that, and why I'm not going to the effort of double-checking all the components. That being said, I can easily check. 5 of those is about 100, okay. Mechanical parts, electric parts, 8 of those. What? 8 of those is 49. That was scary. Oh, all 5 are 24. So, oh yeah, then we're definitely... There's no way 4 scrap polymers and a flashlight is going to be nearly expensive enough to change my mind on this. Where are we storing the flashlights? We got so many. Even a level 6 flashlight is only worth 76. That being said, I will use the lowest tier ones first. This is how you multiply your money, everyone.
Yay!
Watch me get over there, though, and they're like, yeah, we don't buy mining helmets. I'm like, no, why? Scallywags, you.
Because we know you're trying to use it to make money.
But that's the point.
Also, I'm not going to sell you anything useful, because damn you for wanting to buy stuff.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's useful, like bullets and concrete.
Let's make some more glue if we can. Actually, should I not make glue over here? Yeah, I probably should. Alright, cement mixer is made. Good, good. Mining helmets, please. I can make 4 right now. Just straight up make 4 mining helmets. It's not going to take as long to get them all together either. That is absolutely glorious. That will make us about 4k. Which is just amazing. In no uncertain terms. They can all be moved... Go ahead.
Sorry, go on. I've got lots of sand being made. I'm getting lots of stone from mining this thing out, and that's going to turn into lots of concrete.
Excellent news. Very excellent.
Also, the room's looking kind of cool too. So it's like a double
win
reward. Yeah, double win.
I've got another cement mixer to come down here, so we can now split up what we're using all of our items
Wonderful.
for. Right, I'm going to start moving the sand and cement mix into the other cement mixer so that we can just get that on the go. We're 168 cement on me right now. I'll go out and I'll continue reinforcing the walls. I'm sure I've got this little area here I want to finish off. There. Perfect. And then I'm going to head on outside.
And it looks like we've either hit this iron vein at just the right time as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, because obviously then we can mine that out and try and get ourselves some... Was it iron or steel that we need to upgrade to the next?
To upgrade
Forged steel, is it?
Yeah,
or...
forged steel to upgrade the walls to the next tier.
How many is it per block? Do you know? Is it like 10 per block or something?
I'm not sure. I would have to experiment, but that's a good experiment to do.
Yeah.
Have I got steel on me? I've got 4 forged steel on me. Let's see if it's a small paltry number, because if it is, I'm going to be super happy.
If it's like 10,
It is
then
not.
it could be a bit of a
It is not 4.
chore.
I didn't think it was going to be 4.
It's more than 4, so it's at least 5.
At least 5, probably 10. The way the rest of the game goes, I'd be a little bit surprised if it was less than 10.
Everything else seems to be 10, so I'm thinking it probably will be.
But I may as well find out. So, I've got only 7 steel there, unfortunately. Yeah, forged steel. I'm going to make 81. I'm going to use up all of our current iron and a goodly bit of our clay to do that. But it should be a decent return. Let's go ahead and pop all these short iron pipes
I
in
love
there.
seeing the base, like, sort of come to life, you know?
It really is coming to life, isn't it? It's taken us a while to get here, mind you, but I'm pretty happy that we've finally done it. And we're actually starting to put things together properly. I have no problem with carrying around some extra tea on me. No, this seems like a good thing to me. Wouldn't mind turning some of this goldenrod though into goldenrod tea sooner rather than later too. I mean, learning how to make how to brew beer would probably be cool as well. Right.
I never use beer. I really should use it more than I do.
Beer is genuinely good. It makes you tipsy. Like, if we're being realistic about the mechanics of the game, coffee is one of the best things, but it will negatively impact your health to drink it. But it doesn't give you wobbly vision. Beer, on the other hand, doesn't affect your health, but does give you slightly blurred vision. However, both of them give you a massive stamina buff. Coffee especially will give you really, really good stamina regen. Not just restore your stamina like any drink will, but it'll give you a good stamina regen for a little while. Beer gives you buzz. Now, in addition to getting a good womp of stamina, you become very resistant to stunning, which might seem counterintuitive, but it's more about the fact that you just don't feel pain. So it is really, really useful to get. Right, I'm going to go and reinforce this one. See how you go. 10 forged steel each.
Concrete on.
It is 10 forged steel, but it's instant to do.
That's cool.
So I've gone ahead and I've upgraded a little bit on the outside. That is going to be a very, very big bloody project for us, though.
That'll be very intensive to do. Whether we get that done by the last fortnight or not, I do not know.
Well, with all of the iron that you're digging up, there is a decent chance that we might.
I haven't dug up much yet, actually, because I haven't really hit the vein where I'm digging yet too much. I've got 166 iron ore.
Okay.
Should I put that into the upstairs forge to be smelted out?
Yes.
Yeah. As I get it. So we'll go up there.
I've got 4 level 6 mining helmets, which should be able to sell for a really decent amount.
It's already doing a load of stuff. Clay soil.
You can replace the iron.
That in there.
Yeah, we use that for steel, but sure. You can replace the clay soil in there. That's
I'll put
fine.
it back in like.
Just pop it in the
later,
chest
but
above it,
it's-
and then I'll shift it down as needed.
Yeah, once my iron's all sort of smelted out, we can start doing the dirt again. There's like 14,000 in there. Though.
Yeah, we're going to be good. We are genuinely going to be good. Got a lot of steel moving in there now.
These zombies are not going to get through these walls.
They really are not. No. I am going to move. I will keep one of the helmets. There probably wasn't really much use in doing that. Just in case you ever want it. Although, that being said, do you ever intend to wear a mining helmet?
No.
Okay, then. There's no point in us keeping it.
One day I may turn off the gamma vision. Oopsie.
But that day will be not to be this day. I see.
Yes. Oh, I see. There's some like snow and stuff up there. That's why.
For the most part, quite a lot of the things that we've got in our armor chest, not really useful for us, I'll be honest.
That's going to need a whole new
Nice
floor.
blade on that. Hammer's got some things. Weapon-wise, this is about as well equipped as it is ever going to be. Yeah, we don't need any more fortifying grips, I don't think. I think generally speaking, we're doing quite well. We've got a lot of steel arrowheads as well. I think I'll probably stop making iron arrows.
Yeah.
There's it takes a little bit of extra iron to do, but not that much, realistically speaking. Perhaps I should make a chest down here. I think we should. I'm going to make a chest just so it's nice and tidy in here for the stuff that we're using for our cement creation.
Yeah.
There's a witch outside.
Is she dead?
She can usually take a few hits before she dies, so we might want to rush out and see if we can get her to scream. There she is. Hello. We've got a irradiated...
Well done.
There we are. Good, she's in the right spot, so she isn't going to die for a little while. Oh, we've got quite a few irradiated. Okay, my forward base. Swapping to my arrows. Good. How am I cold? I'm in a spot which should be warm.
Right, I'm going to shoot from behind you, so be careful.
Okay, I'm not going to move from where I am. Try to avoid killing the witch. Let her scream a few more times. Yeah, that's fine. I can hear them downstairs doing a little bit of damage, but I don't think much. Okay. Nice. Boom, headshot there. Very nice.
I've got that 45% chance now, so...
Very nice.
Pretty darn good.
Like it. I think she's right behind it, so be careful. Okay. Is she going to get another scream off at this point? I can see a zombie cop down below.
Would you like me to go out and see if I can do something about it, or...?
Yeah, he's a big enough threat.
There's 2 of them.
Oh, he's going to try and explode. You're going to need to take him out quickly.
Oh gosh.
Too late. What did he damage?
Did he explode? Possibly spot. I can't even see what he damaged. But there's another one I'm going to try and...
Okay. I'm just going to continue firing in the direction I'm firing.
Right, I'm going to go across your firing line in 3,
okay.
2, 1.
Right, there's another witch around. We've got 2 witches screaming now. We're effectively creating a horde for the sake of gaining EXP right now. We are intentionally farming the witches. You alright, Shelab?
Yeah, I'm trying to get these cops. There's like 3 of them.
Okay. Is it too much, do you think?
I think we're okay right now.
Only headshots. Right, he's down.
Well done.
If at any point you feel this is too much, go ahead and make the call, and I'm happy to start popping witch heads. I may accidentally pop a few at this point because we've got a couple in the queue.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to take one out. She's
There's
gone.
more than... Yeah, there's quite a few, so...
We should try and keep only one alive at any time. So I can see two in the conga line right now. So I'm going to kill the first one that comes to the front. I'm going to continue to just
me out of iron crossbow bolts. We're making more crossbow bolts right now, aren't we?
We've got 200 steel crossbow bolts in the forge.
Lovely.
Okay. I think we may want to start popping their heads.
Popping the witches, yeah okay.
So prioritize taking out witches at this point. We've got a lot of radiated. I think I failed to hit her, unfortunately.
I'm just going to try and get some of these ones that are going for the walls.
Right. I'm no longer going to be focusing on the Horde coming up. I'm going for the witches only. Slow down. Watch out, you've got a zombie cop right behind you.
Thank you.
He's down. Got another one in the distance. I'm going to go and deal with that. Reloading. Damn, I'm really missing there. Right, he's down. Any more zombie cops around? Any more witches that you can see? They're starting to do reasonable damage to our...
Yeah, they're doing damage to the... I'm gonna get my AK out.
Oh, he's definitely gone now. Okay. I could go grab a molly, but again, the point here is to gather XP, so... Focus on the ferals first. Now, the problem with this horde is it's so large now that they're getting large bonuses to damage on the walls. I'm going to start using my rad remover to disable their regen.
Okay.
But I'm trying to only take out the irradiator at this point. I believe I only need to hit them once to remove their ability to regenerate. But I may as well finish them off if I can. Wow. The moment I start just firing randomly, I start missing everything. Well, actually, that statement shouldn't make that much be damage as well. Yeah, I'm firing randomly. Is it any small wonder that I am missing a lot?
Missing everything? Yes.
This is a little bit of a taster of what the next Horde Knight's going to be. Because the Screamer, although she's not drawing from the kind of spawns we'll get for the Horde, her spawn types are not that dissimilar to a Horde. Oops. There we are. Nice shot. Very nice kill. Just trying to keep their regen down.
Nice.
Horrible misses from me. I spent all that money on this ammo and I'm just wasting it.
Yeah. I'm trying not to go for more than a couple. I might go back to my crossbow now because they're thinning out a lot.
By all means. We have done a decent amount of damage, but I'm going to keep with my pistol until the irradiator's gone. Come on, let me get a shot on you. There we go. But this is how you farm a Screamer. We were perhaps a little bit overzealous, honestly. And hubris is always the biggest enemy. I'll be on. Oh, you've got a feral. How did he get across? He's down, don't worry.
He jumped across.
Yeah, it's because they're so thick behind each other now that they're causing each other to... Get head to face me if I can. He might be dead in that wall, so I'm going to stop worrying about him. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that soldier is gone now. Right, swapping back to my crossbow at this point.
It's really annoying. How am I supposed to line you up if you're all standing on each other?
I know I just mentioned Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, but if I saw this many engineers, at least in an earlier version, this would be like Christmas. It's like, oh my god, so many cybernetics I'm going to be able to get off their corpses. Alas. Not quite as awesome. Still, good bit of EXP we've gotten here. Their damage
level 80 out of it.
Capabilities have been massively nerfed now. There's far too few of them to cause significant damage to our base defenses. Okay. Check how many bullets I used on this, though. I've got a feeling there was quite a lot. There we go. And that's it. I used about 100 bullets on that. Wow. Painful, I'll be honest.
40 of the 7.62s. Use it so fast.
Okay, that's them done. Oh, he's still alive.
You're still alive, where?
There is a feral in the wall trying to get to you.
Hello.
Headshots if you can. There we go. Oh no, it's still alive. Now it's not. Hooray!
Yay! Hurrah!
Let's have a look at the damage they
mend
did.
the base.
Quite a lot. There's going to be a couple of tiles that are going to need to be completely rebuilt now, which is a bit of a pain, but
It's alright. A couple of tiles is better than the whole thing, right?
yeah, you're quite correct, of course. Let's just repair what we can repair first. Back up to full health. Ooh, that one took a beating. Oh, my lord. This one took a hammering. And it's taken another hammering. Ba-dum-tsh. Thankfully, I didn't have any steel.
I was impressed by the boom headshot 5. That was really good. Like, so many headshots like were exploding their heads from me.
Yeah, well done.
I'm really happy with it.
Go.
It's like almost a 1 in 2 chance at this point.
It's 40%, isn't it, for you now?
It's 45%, yeah.
45. Oof, very nice. That is very, very good indeed. Okay. 2 tiles were lost. That was all. But that is a good indication because we had a healthy amount of radiated today. And ferals, for that matter. So that is a good indicator on how well this base is going to handle the coming Horde Night. Because that's the sort of stuff we're going to be spawning. I would like to have the electric fence up before then, but we'll see if we can get close enough to that. They did do a bit of damage to the spikes, unfortunately, but there we are. Not too much I can do about that one.
I want to try and use a marksman rifle instead of the AK, because I was doing the AK with like double shots, but I still think I could maybe be better with a marksman
You were using controlled bursts, I take it.
Yes, basically.
Yep. Get all of these repaired. Oh, I haven't got quite far enough reinforced. Sorry, forged iron. Oh well.
I'm going to put your nail gun back into the tool chest just because you might want it.
Okay. Got a little regular horde right now.
Look at you, Mr. Finding all the zombies.
I know, right? It's like I'm in a zombie apocalypse or something.
I know. Where'd you find them all?
There we go.
Oh, there's another 200 concrete mix done. Fantastic.
What level am I now? Ooh, I've got 4 points. Yes, intellect 9, please. I'm not going to be far off being able to build the 4x4. In fact, 1 level away. Which I'm fairly close to. Damn it. I can't wait until we switch over to Alpha 18 purely for the ability to hit on a miss. To have melee ramp through the entire swing. That is going to be glorious. There we go. For those who are wondering, while watching, all I'm doing is I'm opening up with a power attack. So it's using a lot of stamina for a lot of damage. And then I'm finishing off with a regular attack. It's usually all that we need to take him out.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm too lazy to go all the way over there to get him. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. Heading back in. Oh, actually, before I do...
Did you manage to repair everything on your defenses?
Yeah, I've just got to replace 2 blocks.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, don't have to reinforce them, but probably these will be the ones that
concrete.
These will be the ones that I'm going to reinforce to steel first. Because I am having to rebuild them frequently.
Because they've clearly taken the most damage, so it makes sense to reinforce them more, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. What stair was broken there? Something.
Okay, so you just got this one little kind of corner at the back of the base to double reinforce. The rest is done.
Oh, fantastic.
More concrete. Yeah. Good to give it time to dry.
Really happy with the way the base handled that little mini invasion. Felt that
Right,
that
we
was a
still
good
need
indication.
more feathers.
Yes, absolutely.
Desperately need more feathers. Okay. Right, so feather hunt I think will be on the cards.
Let me have a look. So, generator. A generator bank is going to require 10 mechanical parts, 14 electrical parts, and 10 forged iron. Should not be too hard for me to make. So make a bunch of forged iron. 200 forged iron sounds good. And let's pop in sledgehammer. Okay. I think I may actually head out to do a trader run.
Okay.
I'm going to grab as many of these items as I can to take with. In fact, I can take all of them.
In fact,
We'll
if
see
you're
what I
going
can
out
make.
in a sec, I'll just leave the drawbridge down, shall I? Because you're going to be taking your motorbike out.
Yeah,
in
by all means. Yeah,
2
that's cool.
seconds anyway.
Thank you very much.
Right, me wants to go to the Badlands.
Yeah.
With Miss Spiky Club.
The best friend you could have in the Badlands. A piece of wood with lots of spikes sticking out of it.
Yep, and then hopefully I will find vultures and be able to cut them up. Oh, do I even have a hunting knife on me? Better do.
See?
Oh, how frustrating.
Where are you? I'll drive in your direction. You can take my machete.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
just sold a machete.
I can make you a level 6. But I think it's more that... I think the machete is better than the hunting knife at getting items out of killed animals.
Yeah.
But only just. Right, I'll stop by here.
Why am I not seeing any vultures?
Where
How
are
can
you?
there not be any vultures?
Oh, you stopped over there. Okay. I'll head over to you now. Ah! Okay. Maybe I need to be paying a little bit more attention to the random bits of metal all over the place. Here you go, Shelab.
Thank you kindly.
You're quite welcome. I'll just drop on the floor. Bit hard to see, but...
No, I've seen it. It's fine.
Okay. I'll let you know what we can get from the trader. And if I'm super lucky, maybe we can get some more building materials. Or a tool and die set.
Yes.
We will see. That is ultimately going to be the... If we'll get it on like day 49 or something. It'll be like, ha!
Yeah.
Well, at least we managed to complete our base. Right. Sell all of these magazines. Don't need any of them. Sell all of the cash.
Picking up any bird's nest I can see while I'm waiting for the vultures to find me, which they no doubt will in a minute.
Right. I'm going to try and sell the Magnum. The 677, not too bad. The level 1 pistols can be sold. Fantastic. Almost got rid of all of them. Selling the leather hoods. Right, the mining helmets next. For a whopping 1,800 each. I just got my level. They don't want any more mining helmets. That doesn't surprise me too much.
Oh, hello.
So the shades.
Oh. Oops.
Okay. We've got 24,000 dukes. What's wrong, Shelab? You sound a little bit perturbed.
It's okay, it's okay, it's fine. Luckily the vulture was bugged. But I was very silly and I had frames instead of my spiky club and I was like, oh.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's gonna yeah. Not
Yeah.
the most useful.
So I was still sort
vulture
of like
slaying
set up a
device.
building instead of that's 42.
Now, buying the solar cell is totally something that is now within our reach. However, there is no point yet in us buying the solar cell because, well, you need two things and you have to buy them from the trader. It's the solar cell and the solar bank. You can't make them, as far as I'm aware. So, you know, I'd wait until you see that... you know, generally speaking, unless you've got nothing else worthy of buying, in which case, sure, by all means, just go and grab them as soon as you see them. But I don't think we're going to get to a point where we're using that, so I'm not even going to worry too much about it.
Yeah.
There is concrete mix. Sure, I could buy 300. I'll take that. And that's all that it was to purchase.
Come back now.
Right, and I've got my level, which means 4x4 trucks. Oh yeah. Look about 4x4. Right, the truck requires 4 wheels, a 4 truck, a chassis, truck accessories, an engine, and a lead car battery. We've got all of these things. The truck accessories, easy to make. The truck chassis, easy to make. Oh yes. Do you have any acid? You don't. Much sadness.
You have a great day now.
Do you have any jobs, by the way? I have no work at this time. Oh. I guess I have to wait a little bit longer before the tier 4s start popping up. Oh, no, wait. The quest that's outstanding is mine. I got my level 4 completion by completing Shelab's quest. So yeah, I need to do that before I can start grabbing the level 4s. But that would be quite interesting to see.
Probably do that the first time after Horde night, and we'll probably have a really, really cool point of interest to look through.
Yeah, because then you're getting up to the labs and such. And I will add... Well, I don't know. I don't know if I will, in fact, swap out our current corn supplies for GM corn. Because GM corn is amazing in that you can just eat it, and it's better than many meals.
Oh, this is not good.
Oh dear,
Get
I can
out
see
of here,
Shelab's health dropping.
Shelab entered a deadly radiation zone.
Oh, okay. I was heading over to you. Yeah, the thing with those...
Yeah, heading over to me ain't gonna help with that one.
Yeah, the thing with deadly radiation zones is it doesn't warn you until you're a little bit inside. You don't notice that you're there until you're a bit in there. And by then, your health is starting to drop fairly rapidly.
Yeah.
Bad times.
Takes ages to get out of there.
Yeah.
How many feathers I got now? 147, is that it? Oof, doing badly with that one.
Well, that wasn't a bad trader run at all. And with all of this concrete mix, I should be able to do a bit of work. Oh, did you leave the nail gun down here, did you say? Yes, you did.
Yeah, I left it in the tool chest for you.
I'll grab that right away and start using it. I'll go ahead and reinforce the outside first before we do anything else. You've done an amazing job out here, though, Shelab. Seriously.
Thank you.
There you go.
I'm just slightly terrified now about getting irradiated again.
That's a reasonable fear, I feel. As far as fears go, being scared of being irradiated, pretty sensible, actually. I don't think anyone can hold that one against you. Okay, yeah, we've now got a full band around the outside. Once it's finished drying. At least I think we have. Some of it was still wet, so I couldn't quite tell.
Hello, feather supply.
Okay. Now, with this in mind, I do have in my head an idea for where I want to put the electric fences. At least some of them. There we go, perfect. Let's get these going. What I would like them to do is catch the zombies as they're walking across these points. There and there, maybe. So to that end, I'm going to want to build a sort of a mini wall over here. And the electric fences will go probably on the top. Either that or I'll make it 3 high just so it's less likely that the zombies will be able to do any kind of damage to it. I'll place this here. Yes, I think having this a little bit taller makes a bit more sense. I can then make it into a double thick wall if I want to. And even put spikes around it, which would make a lot of sense as well. Let's get this going down. Make this reinforced straight away.
Not as many vultures as I thought they would be. I've only found like 3 or 4 of them so far.
3 out. 1, 2, 3. They should be in line. Yes, perfect. So we're gonna freeze them when they've jumped up. Now the reason why I ultimately elected to catch them then is because when they're down here, if there's someone in front of them, it's going to block the line of sight. So they'll be stunned and I'm not going to be able to take a shot. Whereas when they're stood up here, if there's someone in front of them, it's not going to affect it.
Oh.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Your health is
get out of the...
dropping so hard.
Yeah, I keep getting in deadly radiation zones, even though I went completely a different way. I managed to find another one.
Have a look. That whole area looks like it's deadly radiation. I would roam straight back, honestly.
Yeah, I got 2.
Or go far north. One or t'other, really, in that one. There we go.
You can get lost.
How rude.
That wasn't aimed at you. I was aimed at the
I know. Use only your medical bandages. We've got so many, there's no reason for you to not be using that right now.
Okay. I'm probably just going to jump back on my bike though anyway, and I'll probably like very quickly get back up to max health anyway.
Yeah.
So, I managed to get 250 feathers.
Okay.
290.
Sounds awesome.
Not too bad, eh?
Yeah, really good actually. Get another 20 spikes. We're gonna, well actually, let's go for 50 spikes. We're going to use that many spikes. One way or t'other, it doesn't really matter. It will be used.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna grab some of the stones out of the forge in order to start making cement. Actually, it looks like we're low on cement. Ah, there we go. Oh no.
We not got any in the cement mixer?
No, it doesn't look like we do right now.
I thought I put on like 300, or maybe I put on the stuff to make it before I left. Like the sand and all that.
I think it was the sand. We do have some cement in there. There is a witch outside. Be aware.
I think there's quite a bit of stone that's been put into the forge as well to make cement with, so you might want to start making that cement.
Yep, already on.
That was where I was with it all.
Having troubles getting up the stairs. Finally happened to me. Where is the witch? She be out here somewhere.
This is where I roar up on my mountain, on my motorbike, and she's
no, I just shot her in the back of the head. I don't want to. I'm currently constructing in the area she was at, so I don't want anything showing up and breaking any rebar frames.
Yeah. Fair dues.
Damn it! Should have gone for one of the blocks below. We're okay. We're getting there. Little by little, bit by bit.
Yeah.
Now, while all of that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and start work on well, do I want to work on the 4x4? Now, it's going to take stupid amounts of steel. 300 steel.
If the base is, like, ready for Horde night, then I would probably do that. But, like, if it's not, and you've got things you want to do, then maybe...
I need getting a 4x4. It's going to be so good. I'm going to start stockpiling materials, is what I'm going to do. So, I need one engine.
Like a good compromise.
Car battery. I don't think it matters what car battery you use, so I'm going to save the best car battery for a battery bank eventually.
Right.
Now, the nice thing with this is we're only going to need one. Right, so I need 20 electrical parts, 50 leather, 25 duct tape, 50 mechanical parts. Mechanical parts.
What are these new concrete?
Lights, electrical parts, duct tape.
Wall things.
I'm going to need some more things. What was that, sorry?
You put some new concrete rebar things.
Yes, I have.
What are they for?
Those are going to be for the electrical towers.
Oh.
It was 50 mechanical parts, was it not? Yes. 25 duct tape. Uh, 50 leather.
Okay, so I think some makings of crossbow bolts is in order at this point.
Okay. And 20 electrical parts. So that will give us the truck chassis once I've got the steel. The truck accessories, I need 8 headlights. Wow, okay. I need 60 metal pipes. Of course, I smelted all the bloody metal pipes.
Oh, stop pointing that nail gun at me.
Actually, no, I managed to save it just in time. Oh, that would have been hilarious, though. But now we're going to be shy on metal pipes, so I guess I'm putting those back in there. We can make them, but it would have just been hilarious if we're never going to need these. Just the one time I did.
Okay, so that's 327 crossbow bolts on the make once your steel spikes are done.
Yep. Got the battery, the
I'll
engine,
find
those two. I need
another
4 wheels.
130 feathers, and we can make those as well. But that at least gives us 150 bolts each.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound like that much.
I'm currently just getting all of the components together for the 4 wheels I'm going to need. Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet while I'm doing that. 40 lumps of coal.
Okay, I'm just looking at what ammunition we have. So we've got 184, 7.62, 47 steel, 211 9mm rounds, 250 shotgun shells. Are you going to use the shotgun this Horde night again?
Probably, yeah.
It worked quite well for you last time, didn't it?
It did, actually, yeah. Right, we are 1/3 of the way there towards the steel requirement. Well, just a little bit over 1/3, but, getting closer. I think it was 2 forged steel per wheel, so I'm going to need 8. Oh, you're in the forge.
So I was just popping some iron in there for you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I do feel bad about the amount of ammo I used on that little Horde invasion. We're starting to get okay. It's starting to look much better, though, ammo-wise. It's starting to look much better. Right. We should be able to make these on the workbench. Okay, I'm going to have to interrupt the ammo that you were making, if that's all right. I'll put it back on in a moment.
As long as you put it back on afterwards in the queue, that's cool.
There we go.
It just needs to be done by Horde night, that's all. I've got enough to be going with. Right, I'm going to go back to mining my little room out here. I just figured, if we could just get some feathers and get some ammo going, then we wouldn't be completely caught off guard.
No, that's perfect. Right, everything we need is being made or is made somewhere for the 4x4. That is going to be glorious because it will literally be the first time I've ever used that vehicle in 7 days. It was added now for 17 and I've never gotten to the point of actually having one. So I'm really, really quite excited about it, I'll be honest.
I really hope that's not the end of the island.
I am low by a reasonable amount on wood.
Yeah, I used a lot of wood for out of the chest for the arrows.
Yeah, I may have to go out and grab some then in that case.
But we need arrows.
Oh no, we do, absolutely. I'm 100% behind you on using it. I just have to go and replace it. If you can, whenever you see that there's room in the forge for more smelting, go ahead and pop some more steel on.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long while before we get through it all, but...
So it's forged steel we're trying to make.
Yeah, forged steel is the main focus right now.
Cool.
I'm just going to do a once over outside, make sure that everything that can be reinforced is at the important points. How much concrete? I haven't got enough to use anymore, but that's fine. The concrete support pillars are done. Now, what I wouldn't mind is having them too thick. Just so that it's really hard for the enemy. In fact, 3 thick would be quite nice. But the main thing is to make it difficult for the enemy to damage those pillars and bring down the electric fences. Now, they shouldn't care. Hopefully. It should be something that they're not really going to pay any attention to. Simply because... I need simple. Simply because it doesn't appear to them to be part of getting to us.
Yeah, it's not like a route for them. It's just something to the side.
And that is why I'm building it off from everything else. It should generally be ignored, but if they try to path towards it, they may still do some damage. So I'm going to reinforce it with a few things, like some spikes around the bottom, but generally speaking, it should be okay. At this point, I'm affecting repairs mostly by looking to see if anything is damaged, rather than just trying to repair everything. So that would take a long time.
Just the ones with the like little dots in the middle, or little cracks.
Yeah, the little cracks mostly. We have lost a good number of spikes, to be fair, but it's not too expensive to repair them. Yeah, and by the last horde, I strongly suspect that we're going to have a double thick wall of spikes.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
It's going to be necessary, realistically. The final horde is going to be a bit of a nasty one, because we are gaining good amounts of levels between each horde night, and that's ultimately what increases the difficulty, is you being stronger yourself.
Got 2 more skill points.
You've got... Put into... Sorry? Oh, skill points.
2 more skill points. Put them into archery 5, deadeye 5, automatic weapons 5.
Ah, how envious I am of you with your crazy good combat skills.
Well, it's because you have been nice enough to do so much crafting. Again, Alpha 18 will spread that out.
Yes, because you will typically not have a central crafter anymore. To make good gear, you're going to have to understand the gear you're making. So if you want to make the best shotguns, you're going to have the shotgun skill. So, oh, dear me. That was on me. I walked straight up to a screamer and got actually hit by her, which is uncommon.
Ouch.
Yeah. Okay, you're going to have to die, like right now.
The crime of hitting you.
Mostly I just want to get it out of the equation. I did bring one radiator around. And it's starting to break some of my recently built stuff. It's down. I just used the pistol to take out the irradiated. Everything else should be easy enough for me to kill. I don't see anything particularly dangerous otherwise. Hop up. Thank you, kindly. And your friend.
And you.
There you go. Run down. Come on. I'll wait for you to make the next jump. There we are. Oh,
if you don't mind me just letting you get on with that.
No, of course. This wasn't a particularly big horde. I immediately eliminated the screamer. I wasn't looking to have a repeat of earlier. As fun as that was a lot of ammunition.
Fun, yeah.
It was quite useful, I'm not going to lie. It was a super useful thing because it gained us quite a bit of EXP.
Gained me those levels that I've just taken a whole bunch of, like...
Yeah, exactly. It definitely was worth doing. Oof, they did a bit of damage there. Such scoundrels. Oh well. Easy way to prevent that in the future. Now you don't want to put too many of these down because it will irritate them as they're trying to pass through this area. That being said, I don't want them to break it, so I will fully surround this, but it's probably not the best thing to do, I'll be honest. I'm probably willfully making a bit of a mistake there. Let's repair these up. Took a little bit of damage in that. The zombies are starting to get quite nasty now. They can do quite a lot of damage to the spikes themselves.
Yeah, they really are doing a lot of damage to the reinforced concrete and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can take a lot, but they are, you know, getting very thick.
That's why the band needs to be up to steel.
Yeah.
By the last Horde Night. Probably not this Horde Night. And I am totally ready to accept the blame if it really should be upgraded this Horde Night, but I'm saving all the resources for for a car.
For a Jeep, yeah.
Still, I cannot. I want the 4x4 so badly.
But how good will it feel when we're running around in the Jeep, you know?
Exactly. I see, Shelab understand.
I do.
Let's start smelting down the fire axes. Pop the goggles in there. We got one little loot bag out of it. Nothing particularly useful, but you know, it's a thing. So 118 forged steel right now in the chest. All right, so that's pretty good actually. Are these ready to be harvested? They are. Hooray! Gonna do another harvest around the farm. Also, before the final Horde Night, I promise we're gonna have a mushroom farm.
Wait, you promise we're gonna have a mushroom farm?
I do. Even if I have to record the final night myself and it's just building the bloody mushroom farm. Day 50! Mushroom farm!
Day 50! Mushroom farm!
Exactly.
Shelab has checked out at this point.
Shelab is off playing Alpha 18, but damn it, I refuse!
I'm making my mushroom farm.
Yucca plant, blueberry plant. They aren't growing anymore, so I can go ahead and harvest them. It should tell you if they're growing. Didn't used to, I don't believe. Though I could be confusing that with Worm Online, where you had to just get good at noticing the difference between a fully grown crop and a partially grown crop. Good old Worm Online. Yeah. I am thirsty. Oh my lord. Really?
I got really thirsty really fast. Digging and stuff seems to really...
Makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah, happen fast.
Thankfully, we have stupendous amounts of red tea, so there's really no reason for you to ever be thirsty. I'm gonna drop off all of these. I'm really starting to think that we need a separate chest for medicine, because yeah, it's getting a bit crazy.
I'm digging a really big hole here, so you might just need to be careful.
Okay, I will bear that in mind. Let's go ahead and make 30 bottled water and as much meat stew as I can currently make. There we are. Actually, may as well stop making all of that bottled water. Oh, no, we still got corn. I was thinking for a moment, I couldn't see the corn. So I was like, oh, there's no point in me continuing to make it. I've already used it all up. But no, we're good. Actually, is required in this year. It's just 2 corn, so all I need is 1 more bottled water. In that case. I'll just let that make. Go, and then I should be able to make all of these. Use up everything all at once. Alright, we're back to having stupendous amounts of food. I'm going to actually have a fish taco. Health 40, max stamina 46. I mean, it's not good as good as hobo soup. It actually is better for health. It doesn't give you hydration, though.
Hydration is always good.
Fish taco. We're living the high life here. Truly we are. It's not Found some more garden furniture. Sorry, gardening tools.
See
Ah,
what
right.
we're doing here?
Yes. Now then, in terms of the area up here, I'm gonna... Ooh. Okay. I'll pop that back. We do need to...
little frame stairs to get out.
No, I'll go up. But I'll grab some flagstone because we don't need that to be anything more than flagstone, realistically.
Yeah.
There's no particular reason to make that anything more durable than that. I might grab these. I'm not sure if I'm going to use stairs or flagstone wedges. We'll see. I do, however, very much want to start
doing the excavating
smelting down that iron there.
And I figured if I started from the top and dug down, then I wouldn't have any cables.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Making more forged steel. All the time more forged steel. Okay. Let's head out and have a quick look at what we've got. Now, at this point, we want to have the inventory space fairly centralized, I would say. I need to make flagstone blocks. Let's go ahead and make 20 for now. That should be enough for me to play with. Yeah.
I don't know if that sort of ceiling layer I put in wants to be one up from there.
It's actually going to get lower, in fact, not higher. Yeah.
I was going to say you can't make that lower because
this room is not going to be like the other rooms. Again, this is like a workspace area. Remember what I said about this dropping down so that you'd have centralized access to an inventory?
Yeah. Well, I'll just keep digging my pit and then you can like mess around with floor levels and things. That's cool by me. But that's the end of the day. Yep,
and I just killed another witch. Hooray! So we're not going to have to worry about that. But yeah, we're getting there now. I guess tomorrow is going to be another base episode. I did start looking at the requirements to make a generator. I just got a little bit distracted by the fact that we could now make a 4x4. I hope you're as excited for that as I am.
Well, I'm excited by that.
It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be rather awesome to remove the bikes. I mean, I like the bikes actually, but we'll just park a 4x4 up on that platform, and we'll just have one, and we'll both just drive around together. It's going to be pretty cool. Shelab can ride shotgun, or I can ride shotgun, depending on who wants to drive. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Is there anything else you wanted to say, Shelab?
No, that's it.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us, everyone. Tonight is going to be Horde night. I hope you're looking forward to that. But until next time, and as always, do take care.
And keep being awesome.